So I want to hear your perspective on the influencer marketing space and what your approach has been over time. So what are some of your philosophies? How have you approached the space?
Yeah, the way we've approached it has really changed over the past few years, and we try things and then we adjust. And I think we as a team continually think about amplification, which is the reach that influencers have, but engagement more and more, which is that true connection and people really wanting to connect with that influencer and trusting that influencer, which is big, right? I mean, a lot's happened in the beauty landscape with influencers over the past few years. It's kind of been, a drama. And then, content and true creation. So there are people that might not have the amplification or even the engagement, but back to your point about the creativity of content. So we kind of look at all three of those layers and have an influencer strategy at all three. And then the other thing that I would say is, a year ago we launched the Ulta Beauty Collective, which is a portfolio of influencers that we work with on a consistent basis for a whole year. And that gives us the ability to really create much more of a relationship with them, be able to have them create content over the course of time, whether it's for a tentpole event or a big initiative like skin or conscious beauty. And it really gives us that kind of longevity and horizontal view with them, which has been extremely powerful. And not only have they been great for us to make connections with consumers, they give us a lot of insight back in. So they're almost like a kind of a mini advisory panel back in to us, because they are so close to our guest. And that's really been fantastic. So we just kicked off our second year of the Ulta Beauty Collective, and that's been really great. And then the other thing we do, speaking of amplification, is when we do go into these tentpole events like 21 Days of Beauty, we add there. And then the last thing I would say is things have evolved in the type of influencer. It was very makeup artist focused in the early days. And there's definitely a huge role for amazing makeup artist influencers. And also, we think about skinfluencers and broader lifestyle and how beauty fits within that. And that's been, a big evolution for us as well. And, I think it mimics our evolution as a brand as well. In the early days, when we were trying to cement all things beauty all in one place, it was very important for us to have influencer partnerships with makeup artists. And now, as we, have really evolved into our possibilities purpose platform, this idea of a much bigger role in people's lives, with influencers who have a much wider kind of span and purview, has been part of the evolution in parallel. So excited about where this is headed. I mean, this is a space, speaking of TikTok, that continues to change. You've got new kind of like QVC live streaming apps popping up. I mean, this is just gonna, like I mentioned, the idea of things changing faster than ever before is kind of here to stay.
For sure.
Influencer space and the intersection with social media and other ways of bringing that to life is no exception. It's going to change really, really fast.